Donald Trump suffered a full-blown meltdown this morning on Truth Social because other countries aren't simply laying down and taking it from Donald Trump. Take a look at this. Donald Trump starting on Truth Social.
Truth Central.
The European Union, one of the most hostile and abusive taxing and tariffing authorities in the world, which was formed for the sole purpose of taking advantage of the United States, has just put a nasty 50% tariff on whiskey. If this tariff is not removed immediately, the U.S. will shortly place a 200% tariff on all wines, champagnes, and alcoholic products coming out of France and other EU-represented countries. This will be great for the wine and champagne businesses in the United States. Now, what Trump isn't telling you there is that the EU whiskey tariff is a retaliatory tariff because the US already put tariffs on European steel and aluminum during Trump's presidency. This is not an unprovoked attack on American trade. The US and EU have since worked to suspend some of these retaliatory tariffs, but the idea that the EU, first of all, was formed to take advantage of the US is not true. But these tariffs are not the EU going, how can we just hurt the United States? These tariffs are Trump already did it. And the EU is saying, well, we're not going to do nothing. We're going to do something. Trump then continuing on Truth, quote, the globalist Wall Street Journal has no idea what they are doing or saying. Bear in mind, the Wall Street Journal did an op-ed, which we will talk about how consumers are panicking about the economy under Trump. Trump continues, they are owned by the polluted thinking of the European Union, which was formed for the primary purpose of screwing the United States of America. Their thinking is antiquated and weak and very bad for the USA. But have no fear, we will win on everything. Egg prices are down, oil is down, interest rates are down, and tariff-related money is pouring into the United States. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Well, tariff money isn't pouring into the United States. It's already here because it's the American companies that pay the tariffs. Egg prices, egg futures have started coming down. That's a good thing. Oil prices don't really seem to be down in any significant way, and it has nothing to do with tariffs. And interest rates are basically flat and relate to the Federal Reserve, not to Donald Trump. And then finally, Trump, quote, the U.S. doesn't have free trade. We have stupid trade. The entire world is ripping us off. Of course, remember that the U.S. has a number of different trade agreements in place, including Trump's own. This is a mind-boggling new thing where I think it was Steve Bannon or another Trump suck-up who said, even USMCA isn't working. USMCA is Trump's trade agreement. And now Trump is going, we don't have free trade. He negotiated it and told us it was free trade during his first term. Now, of course, trade is not a one-way street. The U.S. exports $2 trillion in goods annually, technology, aerospace, agricultural products. We know that Trump's tariffs have backfired and they've hurt the U.S. when it comes to trade. And if the U.S. were truly being ripped off, why is it that Wall Street does so well on international trade? Why are major companies like Apple and Boeing and Tesla so dependent on global markets if trade is how the United States gets ripped off? Wacky, incoherent stuff from Trump. Another day, another meltdown. Do you ever feel like it's tough to stay focused? I've sometimes struggled with it, and Brain FM's focus music has really helped me find my groove. I used to think background music from Spotify or YouTube would help me focus, but I ended up distracted, and then I'd start looking for better tracks that would actually help. Then I found Brain FM. It's not just another music app. It's really music designed for when you are trying to do deep work. It's science-backed. The modes can be for deep work or more creativity focus or motivation. They have a turbo mode designed to support ADHD brains. Brain FM's music works within minutes and it delivers results. A peer-reviewed study showed that Brain FM's music boosts attention, especially for people with ADHD tendencies. Brain FM's focus music is the only music made to support ADHD brains. And Brain FM is the only music app funded by the National Science Foundation because of their unique audio technology that changes the patterns in your brain. With Brain FM, I am locked in. The distractions go away. The productivity just happens. And my audience can try it for free for 30 days when you go to brain.fm/Pacman. The link is in the description.